Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. Coming up on the first pitch, Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now.
Number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
And we're underway in game 3.
Ball.
The 2-1. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. That's the ball. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself. Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. He'll touch him off. One down. So up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through
that's
it.
Down.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And it's gone into the lower basket of the Western Meadow Building. Now it's Alex Bregman. Here's a 1-1. Swing, a high fly ball in the air, left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. 2 down. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Lined into right. And that'll do it. Back here in San Diego, and now here's the starter for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he's not a scout's dream because of the height, an undersized pitcher, but the heart is there and knows how to work the corners of the plate, add and subtract velocity to keep the hitters off balance.
Here's a nugget. When Imanaga was announced at his introductory press conference, he charmed the local fans and media by memorizing the words to "Go Cubs Go." I asked Imanaga if there was one other song that he could learn in English, what would it be? And he said, "A Whole New World," the theme to Aladdin. Runner takes off. And safe. It's a stolen base.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In time to Bush. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
So now, with one away and a man at second, next for the Padres, Gavin Sheets. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Coming home. And they cut the lead to 2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That clips a corner. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third.
That was a walk. But it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder.
So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Is now loaded. There's a force at every base. 2 outs. Bases full. Ty France, the next to hit. Ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then a walk-in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That's out to center field. And that is the inning. World Series Game 3. Swanson digs in. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
And that one is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one popped up. Song in position. He's got it, and there's one down.
Batting up, the second baseman, Nico Horner.
In the air, out to center. So now back to the top of the order.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
That's too low. Ball 2. Ground ball could be 2. On to Bogarts. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Back here at Petco Park. Now the left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
to short. Swanson gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Merrill now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swung on, popped up left side. And it stays fair. Around second on his way to third.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, Flair, Duck Snort, Lawn Dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
2 on, 1 out. Runner on the go. Here's a 1-1.
He's got a base open, so with pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That one ripped, but foul. Got him looking for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. He doubled home a run in his first debut. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in Game 3 of the World Series.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of left center field.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you do.
Intentional pass, calling bases now loaded. Does that will force at every base. Stepping in for San Diego, Sung-Min Song. Fouls away the first offering.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Ball comes in, runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Tyler Ferguson.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
That's the third. Sends it across to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time out.
Swing and a miss.
You know, these Cubs do a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the Major League average. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Ball 1. Anything can happen at that point. Ball 2.
The 2-1. Gets the outside corner with that one. Line drive to short and caught.
having fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
He's got it. 2 away. And now it's Alex Bregman. Doubled his first time up. Swing and a foul out of play. 0-1 now. That one fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2.
No, really good kick, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. High fly ball lifted into near right field. And that is that. Back here in San Diego. So here's the Padres DH. Ty France. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Padres. Jake Cronenworth.
Ball 1, up.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. The 1-1 is fouled off. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Always having a tough time getting a pitch by him as a hitter. You feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Laced into left. That's a base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher. That's outside, and that's ball 1. Late with the swing there.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
In the air, right field. Suzuki running hard for it. And there's one away. One out, man at first. And now the catcher comes up to him. Freddie for me. Just a slow ground ball this time. To Horner at second for 1. Over to first, safe. He's 2 for 2. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him and the runner down into scoring position.
Outside.
Grounds one to short. And that will end the inning. Out of the 4th. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Moises Ballesteros. On the ground right side. Gets to it with a slide. And they get the out.
Ball.
That one ripped right center field. And that gets down into the gap. And that's going to roll to the wall. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball inside.
That misses. Ball 3. One out, and a runner at second here in Game 3 of the World Series.
Take your base.
And ball 4 to aboard. Here's Nico Hoerner. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Double steal. And that one fouled off. The 0-1 in the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of them right here if they can get it.
In the air, left field.
That's a foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow, climb back in.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Bottom of the 4th, stepping in, Gavin Sheets. Fouled off left side.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Stays alive. And the 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And miss, struck him out, and 1 out now. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Quick move to first, and he's back in there. Will take over here, and they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever. Tatis runs, swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Foul tip, strike 3. Here's Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. On the inside corner for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Cole Armstrong under this one. And that will end the inning. World Series Game 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Check swing called strike. That's strike one.
And I think those numbers we were talking about do a really good job of showing us how the offense is taking what they can get at the plate.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Got him swinging. Go ahead run on base. Michael Busch will hit next. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up best.
Song throws to first in time.
Deceptive slider right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time, got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
And fouled off. And it's second. And that one finds its way through. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've taken the lead here in Game 3. And next is the designated hitter, Moises Ballesteros. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
On the ground to third, Machado zips it to first. They limit the damage here. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Miguel Andujar. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. And the tying run is on base. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Jackson Merrill now at the plate. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
What a stop! There's one. Double play. What a clean killing down here. Back here at Petco Park. And here comes Dansby Swanson. That one hammered center field. Back there. Banks off the wall. And that's a leadoff double. Tap foul at the plate. And it's second.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him off at it.
In the air, right field. Tatis on his way over. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with one away. the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Fought off foul. 1-2 now. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One away with a runner at third. Here in Game 3 of the World Series. In the air to left center. And he makes the catch. One attacks from third. He's in on the sac fly. And they lead by 2.
Can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
That one kicks away from the catcher. And the runner holds. Here's a 2-0. Line drive. Stretches out and holds it in. Back here in San Diego. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. Just missed.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Out to short, Swanson. Sends it to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Outside.
And of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
The 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's Fernando. Tatis Jr. Gavin Hollowell takes over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. That is the inning.
Leading off the top, the first baseman, Michael Hill.
That one lifted to left. Andujar on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, number 3, Alex Redburn.
Ball 2.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 3-1. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the out.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. That one felt good, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-3.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
At the plate, Miguel Amaya. 2 runs across in the inning here in the late stages of Game 3. Here's a high chopper. Fires over to first. And there's 2 away. Foul ball. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th, digging in, Sung-Mun Song.
Second base.
That one pushed to the left and foul. That was the sweeper, but it missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1. On the ground to short. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Jay Cronenworth. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. 0-2 now. Popped up. Suzuki drifts towards it. And that's the inning. Back here at Petco Park. So here's Horner now.
Nico Horner.
No, outside.
On the ground to the left. Slings it across, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The center fielder, number 2, Crow Armstrong.
Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Brito in his 3rd season, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next,
Nice line drive to the pull side.
A new arm into the game, the righty, David Morgan.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score.
Runner on the move, strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. Out towards right center field. Tatis should have this one. That's out number 2. In half up to hit.
Ball 1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 3 of the World Series. Check swing, but he went too far. And that's strike one. That one pushed foul.
Starting to get some pretty good timing on that breaking ball, but he's going to have to stay ready for a fastball. Don't want to watch one go right by you.
Not close, and it deflects away. No advance, though. 2 outs, and one in scoring position. On the ground at first.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Half lays off. And he can't come up with it. Crow Armstrong around third, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in San Diego, leading off, Miguel Andujar. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. In the air to left center, Crow Armstrong gets under it. And there's one down. On a line. And there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. And that lands inside the party. Burns for a home run. Bottoms up. So 2 down. Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in. Last couple of pitches, breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out. World Series Game 3. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Hit on the ground to short. Bogaerts. And they get Bregman for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Moises Ballesteros, the next Cub to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off.
Throwing the ball well, and they need to score this inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping them in striking distance.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Still able to come through behind in the count. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Go to second. He's safe. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Fastball for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the late stages of Game 3. Out towards right center field. Tatis on the move to the alley. And that is that. Bottom 9. Stepping in, Gavin Sheets. Caleb Fieldball on the pitch here. And there's a foul ball.
Ball one.
In the air, left field. Coming on is Happ. He's there to make the catch.
Next, for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Happ takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Sung unsung. The next up for the Padres. On the ground, right side. Steps on the bat himself. Ball game.
All this team needs is one more win. But when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game. It's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat. It's a win of a pitch count. And that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
With a final of 7-4. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shampi. We'll see you soon.